Muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos y bienvenidas al canal, bienvenidos al primer vídeo. Aquí Charlie les saluda y estoy empezando nuestro canal de YouTube con mucha emoción y exclusivo para League of Legends Wild Rift, donde tendrán noticias actualizadas, gameplays, guías de juego, todos los campeones de la grieta del invocador y mucho más contenidos interesante que estoy elaborando para todos ustedes. En esta oportunidad, amigos, vamos a reaccionar al vídeo que se colgó ayer, día viernes, acerca de League of Legends Wild Rift, ¿no? El gameplay y un poco más acerca de los campeones, acerca de las skins, y también se habla mucho sobre la jugabilidad, el modo de juego. Les estaré dejando la versión en inglés y yo estaré comentando en algunos extractos del vídeo, con la finalidad de no perder la hilación del mismo. Espero sea mucho de su agrado y vamos con el vídeo.
Hey everyone, Michael Chow here. I hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves and taking care of someone else, even if you're apart. I have been eagerly awaiting this chance to talk to you guys about Wild Rift. I'm thrilled to announce we're beginning to roll out our first round of large-scale testing starting next week. Our very first test is a 2-week alpha in Brazil and the Philippines, just on mobile, starting with the folks who pre-registered during League's 10-year anniversary. This is just a first step, but it's a very
importante esto, ya confirmaron que la próxima semana inicia la prueba alfa para Filipinas y Brasil.
important one, and we're eager to expand from there because we need your feedback on some really important things. First, and most importantly, we need you to tell us if we've hit our mark for delivering a true League of Legends experience with dual-stick controls. I personally think it's pretty magical, but it doesn't really matter what we think until you get your hands on it and vote with your playtime. Second, we want to know more about how our round game systems are meeting your needs. This is everything outside the match on the Rift itself, from collecting champs and skins to our other metagame systems. And because an important promise of Wild Rift is that you can play it with more of the people you care about, we want to know if our onboarding is going to help your friends find the magic and the fun in League of Legends, so you can play together. Last, we're testing our infrastructure and service capabilities. The game's got to run smooth on your device, lag-free on the network, and free of cheats.
Y esto es muy importante también porque Wild Rift se preocupa por los usuarios para que tengan una experiencia de juego muy buena.
And cheaters. So check your email if you pre-registered. We're excited to get you into the game. And to prepare for that, we're going to give you a peek at what we're up to with updates from across the team.
Bueno, y pasamos a los campeones, amigos.
Hi everyone, I'm David Xu, the product manager for Champions on Wild Rift. We talked about Champions a while ago, and our philosophy remains simple. We want to retain the feel of your favorite champions so they are authentic to what you know from League, and we only look for changes where it makes sense, like to accommodate Wild Rift's faster game pacing, our slightly smaller map, or to adjust for the dual-stick controls. Now you're probably wondering who has made it into the alpha roster. So we put together a little something
Sí,
to show you who made the cut
quiénes son los
this time
campeones.
around.
Vamos. Y empezamos con Ari. Wow. Tenemos a Gran Master Yi. ¿Quién más? Tenemos a Lux con un nuevo outfit. Tenemos a Annie con su osito. Está Garen. Ah, mira, también tenemos a Fiora. Bueno. Y por aquí tenemos a Vi o Vi. Oye, pero eso está mucho mejor que la versión de PC. Tenemos a Pix Pro, Carmine, a Jin. Ahora aparece Israel, Diana, Ohana, Soraka metiendo su ulti. Oye, qué chula está la Nami. Está Nasus. Bro. Tenemos a Miss Fortune, Graves. Ahora aparece Jin, Alistar, Olaf. Como rebota la panza de Gragas. Está Jax. Wow. No puedo creer. Mira, el OP de Malphite y Shyvana está genial. Ya confirmaron a Aurelio, acaban de confirmarlo. Oriana, Fix, Ashe, Number, esa también Twisted Fate. Ahora acá aparece Bane, Sao. Oye, qué excelente, de verdad los gráficos están muy buenos, ¿ah? Tenemos a Zed, Yasuo, el espadachín. Tenemos a Sig.
This lineup is
bueno,
just the start,
esto ya es todo.
and there'll be lots more in the near future.
Dicen que van a confirmar mucho
Wild
más
Rift
en el
features a
futuro.
dual stick
Y le dejo
control
con el
scheme
vídeo.
that we hope feels natural to mobile and console veterans. We have spent a lot of time building on that foundation with a focus on responsiveness and precision. We have invested a ton into targeting, aiming, and some new tech we're not quite ready to show yet. Now with that in mind, let's take a closer look at a few of Wild Rift's champions. For Nasus players, we felt it was critical to maintain his infinite scaling raid boss fantasy in Wild Rift. And to do that, we adjusted the speed at which he gains stacks of Siphoning Strike to make sure that he can still ascend in the late game. For Twisted Fate, we mentioned a couple months ago that we were polishing up his stack deck to be more than a passive ability. The new version grants our favorite gambler a burst of attack speed, opening up new potential build paths.
Ojito aquí, Nasus acumulará mucho más rápido sus stacks y Twisted Fate dejará su pasiva y la convertirá en una activa, más velocidad de ataque.
Most of Miss Fortune's kit already works great on Wild Rift, but we took the opportunity to change Double Up into a skill shot to accommodate our dual stick controls. And now this also gives the Misfortune players more gameplay opportunities. While some champions, it made sense to make some small adjustments. For Janna, she was a perfect example of a champion that has near identical gameplay from PC. For Shyvana, we wanted to push the envelope a little further and really bring out her Dragon Hunter thematic while not adjusting her core gameplay pattern too much. Now, when Shyvana takes a Drake, she gets unique bonuses in Dragon form. For example, killing an Inferno Drake adds some true damage against Scorch enemies. And a Mountain Drake will grant Shyvana a slow on her twin
Y esta
blade.
actualización, amigos, que le están haciendo a Shyvana está re contra buena, ya que al matar dragones obtiene alguna especialidad, lo cual potencia sus habilidades y wow, lo va a hacer imparable.
So, as you can see, we are keeping the experience pretty close to PC, with a few changes that hopefully better fit our new platforms. We think it will be awesome if you can pick up some of your favorite champions in Wild Rift and immediately start showing off your skills against other players. And now, let's hear more from Jonathan to talk about Wild Rift's core gameplay.
Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan Chow and I lead the gameplay and balance team on Wild Rift. We've got a lot to share with you today, so let's get started. Wild Rift's gameplay will look pretty familiar to League players, so we thought we'd start at the same place every League game does. Let's head into Champ Select. Just like on PC, you can select from a range of summoner spells that give you powerful but limited tools to turn the tide of battle. Smite will be a little different, but we'll get into that later. With Wild Rift's rune system, we're looking to bring the meaningful pre-game decision making of runes reforged on PC, but streamlined for shorter game sessions. There are 8 keystone runes to choose from, like Electrocute, Airy, and Conquer. You can then pick 3 minor runes to complement your choice. We added a few new minor runes unique to Wild Rift, like Sweet Tooth, which grants you gold when you eat honey fruit.
Ojito aquí, amigos, con las runas, porque están apareciendo runas nuevas, así que mucha atención.
And Loyalty, which gives you and your lane partner defensive stats when you're close to each other. And this bonus stacks too. You might have figured out some of this already from our previous gameplay clips, but let's talk about some of the features of our map, which is called Wild Rift.
There are 3 lanes in the rift. Pick one and push forward. Defeat the enemy turrets and Nexus to win.
Bueno, acerca del gráfico está recontra alucinante cómo inicia la partida, me gusta mucho, está mucho mejores gráficos si pueden apreciar, ¿no? Que lo que estaba antes. Wow, esto es parte alucinante, amigos. Los monstruos de junglas, tanto el rojo como el azul, evolucionan y aparecen Pokémones. Y es súper interesante, ¿por qué? Porque supongo que va adecuado a los 15 minutos que ahora dura la partida, ¿no? Antes duraba 30 minutos, bueno, dura 30 minutos en la versión de PC. Con eso ya va a durar mucho menos. Y mira, ojito aquí, hay fruta miel al costado de las torretas, como decía antes. El Nex lo que va a hacer es atacar y ya no va a tener las dos torretas que estaban al costado, como en la versión de PC.
Wild Rift still has all the phases of a league game that you would expect, but shortened to 15 to 20 minutes. From last hitting and trading in the laning phase, to setting up the perfect gank, to fighting over that crucial dragon.
En este juego, sí, las peleas, como comenta, de dragón y también el de varón, pucha, van a ser la muerte, porque de todo lo que han visto te van a dar unos buffos recontra impresionantes, ¿no?
Fights. For junglers, you can now choose whether you want Challenging Smite or Chilling Smite after you finish off 4 major jungle camps. That way, you can get straight into ganking as soon as you're ready. You can expect to find many in-game items you'll know from PC, which can only be bought in the fountain. While the number and tuning of items may be different, their purpose is almost identical. For instance, Rabadon's Death Cap is still the go-to item for stacking up your ability power. And Trinity Force still deals tons of damage. We also need feedback on our new Tear of the Goddess item designed for tanks. It's called Fimbulwinter, and it'll grant you a shield when you crowd control someone. Wild Rift also features many familiar active items, but each player can only purchase one. These active effects are now bought as a third tier for boots, and you can mix and match any upgrade with any boot type. Support players might want to pick up the Redemption enchant, and tanks can grab the Stone Plate for extra resistances. Or maybe you'll want to try something that's totally different. We've added a quick buy pop-up for when you really need to get back to lane quickly.
Recordar que las compras se pueden hacer desde la fuente únicamente, no la vas a poder hacer en todas las partidas, en muchos modos puedes comprar donde sea, en este no, en este sí tienes que intentar estar en la base, pero sí me parece que va a dar una opción de configuración acerca del pop-up, no de los ítems ya predefinidos que tú dices que comprar, para una compra mucho más rápida. Esperemos eso, yo creo que sí lo van a habilitar. Pero de por sí ya está súper genial y lo veo muy bueno el juego. Como comenté anteriormente, está muy bueno.
Depth and strategy in mind. We want this to be a MOBA that's easy to pick up with friends, with a high ceiling for mastery, so we're hoping the core 5v5 experience lives up to your expectations. Speaking of 5v5, the Regional Alpha also has co-op versus AI available to practice your skills, a tutorial that covers controls and abilities, and we're looking to add new modes after launch. Alpha players can even test the rank system, which we've designed to retain the core competitive spirit of League, with a few adaptations for new platforms. We'll talk more about this at a later date.
Y pues amigos, esta es una de las cosas que más espero con ansias, que son las clasificatorias, las partidas ranked como están en la versión de LOL. Espero que funcione muy bien todo, y también me gustaría a futuro poder jugar con ustedes algunas partidas, ¿no? Sería muy interesante poder colgar algún directo jugando con alguno de ustedes, o quién sabe, ¿no? Haciendo un team tal vez.
That's all from me. Now let's talk about skins.
Hi, I'm Christina1, and I'm the product lead for personalization on Wild Rift. Now we know typically when it comes to monetization, mobile games have a lot going against them, with things like business models that force you to pay to play, wait timers, tons of annoying pop-ups. I don't really love that experience, so we're not going to do that. we want to offer you a range of ways in which you can express yourself, whether that's customizing your profile, showing off after you've outplayed someone, or using your
A
favorite.
diferencia de otros modos, inclusive otros juegos en los que tienes que pagar para poder seguir progresando, pues League of Legends Wild Rift mantendrá la misma versión que tiene en PC, solamente cobrará opcional si es que quieres skins o algo adicional. No te va a poner pop-ups, anuncios molestos en el transcurso del juego. Eso está súper,
So
amigos.
we're committing to following the business model from League PC, meaning you can earn all champions for free and paying is optional. It's not a core part of the game, and it should never feel like you're forced into it. Alright, with all that said, let's look at some skins.
Y bueno, amigos, llegamos a la sesión que más me gusta en lo particular, que son las skins. Todos los aspectos de los campeones. Siempre jugar con un aspecto exclusivo mola mucho, sobre todo cuando estás jugando con tus amigos o te dan una pelea interesante, etcétera, ¿no? Déjenme en los comentarios cuál de esos aspectos son los que más les gusta a ustedes.
There are many more skins on the way, and we're really excited to represent your favorite skins in a new way on Wild Rift.
We hope you're excited. We really are. This is still only a taste of what we're up to, but the team is excited to hear your feedback and suggestions. And emotionally stable enough to handle you showering us with your balanced team memes. Thank you all for your support. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We'll see you on the Wild Rift.
Todo conmigo, amigos, no olvides suscribirte y dejarle un buen like. Muchas gracias y hasta la próxima.